Hello, YouTube and Facebook. How are you doing today? My name is Iron, um, and I want to talk to you about two things: thinking progressively and our next big step. Because we don't think progressively. Just because we say we're progressive doesn't mean that we think progressively. And there's a lot of companies, corporations out there, businesses, politicians, people that's in general that really don't know what the next big step is. They have no idea. That's why we're in wars. That's why we're in the shape that we're in. Because we don't know what the next big step is. And they don't know. I look at the war. I look at a lot of the wars. And it shows me that they do not know what the next thing is, because what they're trying to say is what happened back in the 1940s is going to happen now, and we're going to get out of it. We're going to, no, that's not going to work. You need to change it, because companies are losing money, people are losing money. We're going just by, we're saying, oh, he's rich. Oh, he has all the money in the world. Jeff Bezos, you're probably not as rich as you say you are. I think you have a big number, but you don't have that much money. I think you probably have money, but you just really have a big number. Because I think that you really need to go by and ask yourself, how am I cutting out my base when I'm making money? Doesn't work. That does not work. It does not work. And how does corporations keep saying, well, I'm cutting out my base, but I'm making money? No, you're not. No, you are not. And there are a lot of progressives who like to say they're progressives, but they don't think progressively. They still think the same old idea. They still have the same old ideas. They were progressive like in the 20th century. We're in the 21st century, it seems old. We don't ever think that, maybe your ideas need to progress. Maybe that idea it needs to progress. Maybe you need to progress, because the world has changed. A lot of things have changed. I look at what we try to do. We try to keep everything the same. It's not going to be the same. You're going to kill yourself trying to be the same. And you don't want to progress. And you don't want to take the next big step because you don't know. Or you try to take something, and the first thing that you worry about, how is this going to make us money? If you have a good idea, you're going to make money. You are going to make money. It's inevitable. You're going to make money. You have a good idea. But if that's all you're thinking about, you're not going to make money. You're going to cut yourself out every which way you can because you want to continue to break the four laws of money. You want to do everything that you possibly can to make money, but you want to cut yourself out and give yourself a big number. That's all. You don't want to think progressively. You don't want to have anything worthwhile. You just don't. You don't want to take the next big step. And ISIS and Russia and even America now, Canada, all countries don't want to take that next big step because they don't know what it is. I have ideas, but you're probably not going to listen to them, and you'll probably say, well, guess what? This was wrong, that was wrong. Ask me. I have no problem telling you. We have to live. And a lot of corporations out there don't want to say, hey, we are doing this to make money now. That's what petroleum companies doing. That's what Shell and ExxonMobil, that's what they're doing. And nobody's ever asked them, hey, we're all dead. What is your cost? What is your profit going to be? Said, we're dead. Everybody's dead. Everything is dead because you did that. Because you thought about making a profit now. And guess what? You made it. Now we're all dead. And you didn't want to think progressively. You know, what I think, they've made so much money hurting. Well, how much you gonna make helping? You'll probably make a lot more helping than hurting. You'll probably make more progressive thinking than not progressive thinking. And yet and still, you don't want to think progressively. You don't want to think there's a different way of doing this because you've only done it one way. That way worked last year, but it doesn't work now. You don't want to keep thinking. You don't. America, a lot of countries don't want to keep thinking. That's why we have dictators. Because guess what? If I don't have to think, I don't have to say it was my fault. That's what it is. People don't want to be, oh, it was my fault. Maybe it was your fault that we got out of it. Maybe it was your fault and your help that we moved past it. Think. I'm so happy. You know, they talk about Bernie Sanders and guess what? Progressively, probably 30 years ago, 40 years ago, he was very, very progressive. Now it's changed and he hasn't. And he's gotten you to start saying, let's think about it like that. Guess what? You're just now thinking about it. Now you need to start thinking progressively. I had to change. I had to change. I had to change. I had to start thinking progressively. I had to start thinking that if we're going to change it, my voice has to get out there. My voice has to be heard. How? There's several mediums. Excuse me. But right now, you want to laugh because it keeps you from crying and looking sad like you don't know. Guess what? You might get blamed because it helped instead of hurt. Start helping instead of hurting, because a lot of companies out there are hurting, not helping, and they're hurting themselves. Oh God, they're hurting themselves and calling it innovation. That's what really gets me. That's what really gets me. A lot of companies hurt themselves and call it new way. That is so funny. People, start thinking, please. People start thinking. And start thinking, if you're progressive, start thinking progressively. It's not that hard. Start thinking progressively. Because everything has changed. Hope you know that. And guess what? We're not going to get there if you don't think progressively. We're not going to get there if you think progressively, if you don't think that way. I look at Young Turks, I look at MSNBC, I look at all kinds of stuff that progressives want to look at or that should look at, and they keep saying the same thing over and over and over again that they have been saying for the last 50 years. They got the new people saying it and looking for it, and they haven't said, something, we need to think progressively. This has changed. Why can't we change? Well, why is it hard for us to change? Why? People, we need to change. We need to take the next big step. And we need to tell people, stop being so damn sensitive. Really, we do need to tell people, stop being so damn sensitive. Because I found out something. a lot of people's sensitivity, a lot of people's pain. We're going to do that pain scale. Your 10 on a lot of people is my 0. Their 10 on the pain scale is usually my 0. Because we need to start thinking progressively.